Hello YouTube, my name's Sean, this is Sean's Garage. Behind me I have a 2009 Chevy Trailblazer 4200 Vortec. I got it with a crank no start. They thought it was the fuel pump. Right away I knew it wasn't the fuel pump, I could hear it kick on. So I'm going to walk you through the process that I used to figure it out. And it's not anything I've seen on YouTube yet because I did a lot of research before I started. I will move the camera and take you through the steps. The first thing I did was I printed out all the schematics off of ALLDATA. You can usually find these online if you don't have access to it. But there's the powertrain distribution relay. And then what I did is each one of these circuits, I back probed and checked for resistance, and I'll set up the camera and show you how I did that. And found out that all my power wires had good resistance. They were fine. And it turned out my yellow wire there, all the way down, I followed it to the powertrain relay controller, and that was a bad wire, had a break in the wire somewhere. So that was my problem. Alright, first thing I do, always, anytime working on electrical, I disconnect the battery. Battery's off. Then I can work on getting this out. All these are 7mm sockets, battery's 8mm, and this one is 13mm. Alright. Then I just use a little pick here and pull these tabs up one by one. And one in the back here, there we go. And just like that. To get the connectors to unplug in the back, you can just tap these back down and they'll pop off. And you can set that aside. On my schematics, you can see the signal wire is this yellow wire right there, D1. And if you look on the back of the fuse box, there'll be lettered A, B, C, D, E, F, and then 1 through 12. So D1 is the first one up here, which I know it's right there. That's my yellow signal wire. I can put my meter in there. And I did the same thing for each power wire too that goes to that relay, and they all tested good. And I disconnected the ECM plug here. And here is the engine control module schematics. That's how the connector works on the inside, 1 through 14, 15 through 28, 29 through 42. And then on the next page, number 40, yellow wire, powertrain relay control. So I know it's in the third column, and it's the third one down. So I'm going to put my probe into that hole. And then I can connect my meter. And then I turn it on ohms. And it's saying an open link. So that basically tells me that wire is no good. So what I did is I took a chunk of wire from my LS harness I'm working on and just cut it. I tested this first to make sure the resistance was good through here, which it was. And then I cut the wire on the back of the connector, tested the resistance from the block to that wire, which resistance is good there. And then I did the same for the section I cut here. And the resistance is good. So the break wasn't in those short sections. So then took my wire, just temporary, and just twisted it together for now. No sense of soldering it and doing all the good connections until you know it's exactly what's wrong with it. And then took the other end, connected it here. Now, if I test that whole circuit again, it's good. So, I will plug this in. I'm going to go all the way tight because I don't want my connectors to get squished. Make sure these blocks are sitting down all the way. See how they're kind of poking up there a little bit. Get them down in there so when you put the fuse block on there, it lines all back up right. All right. Make sure none of my wires are getting pinched over here. All right, snap back in good. I like to get these hand tight first. That's my meter shutting off. All right, everything's back in. I'm going to move this so it doesn't get sucked into the fan. Connect the battery. And I'm going to go crank it and start it. Okay, and that's how I fixed a crank no start issue P1682 code on this Trailblazer. It took me a few days of studying the diagrams, Learning a little bit about electrical and circuits. It's my first time really doing anything this in-depth in electrical. Alright, I hope this video helped you out. It was a pretty simple fix after I figured out the diagrams and how to back probe all the different connectors and find the resistance in each circuit. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, and I'll be putting out more videos here shortly. Thank you.